Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tyler Jacobson, and I'm joined here by my friend and partner tonight, Sam Frizzell. We are here for a very big game, Upper Dublin Cardinals versus the Hatboro Horsham Hatters. Sam, how do you feel about this one tonight?
Well, tonight's going to be a defensive battle. Right now, the Hatboro Horsham defense and the Upper Dublin defense are stacked. The offense, both are struggling. The kickoff has started. I'm going to hand it back to Tyler.
See by Hatboro Horsham, and a very good bring down by Upper Dublin. Brought down right about at the 11. On camera now we got Josh Portney. Josh, thanks for joining us.
This would be Upper Dublin's third game. Upper Dublin's current record is 2-0. First game was against Norristown. They won 28-7. Second game was against Central. They won 32-12.
Brought down hard.
Swallowed up. Swallowed up. That's what the offense can do for the Hatboro Horsham team. It's not great. It's not great, but you know, the quickness there by the defensive line, that's what it brings.
They'll bring up a second and 14.
And quarterback tonight for Hatboro Horsham, number 9. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Sam, can you pronounce that?
Ryan Schneider.
Ryan Schneider. And he just gets a big run. Gonna pick up the first down for the Hatters. Let's see how the defense responds to this one.
The tackle was by number 17, Mike Slifka. He's also starting tonight at quarterback. He's a junior and currently
expect lots of big things from him tonight. Hatters line up here, 1st and 10. Stoppage by the referee, and it's a timeout, Hatboro Horsham. We're going to stay with you here, and Sam, should be an excellent game tonight. Good to see all the players. We're back in our hometown. We're here in the nest, and I have to say, it's a beautiful night here in Fort Washington. It is 73 degrees with a low of 63. It might get a little bit chilly tonight, but I think it should stay pretty good for now.
The bright lights are down. It's very cool right now. The players should be comfortable. This year we'll be celebrating Coach Dover's 15th year of head coaching, starting in 2003. Very, very big. Coach Dover is looking to have a breakthrough season. If we could get this third win tonight, that would be huge for the Upper Dublin self-esteem and confidence.
That's right, Sam. And also looking forward tonight to Upper Dublin's Marching Cardinals. We saw them pregame with their performance, which was excellent. Should be good to see them playing some of our favorite tunes here during the game.
fullback run. It's another big run.
That's a big run for Hatboro Horsham. Another first down for them. That was number 6, Chapman. Flag firm by the referee here.
Flag on the field.
Looks like that's on Hatboro.
Illegal substitution, Hatboro, 5 yards.
Yep, there it is. A legal substitution on Hatboro. Hate to see it, but you know that's how the game goes, Sam.
We're staying on first down here. Hatboro. Looks like they're on the 22-yard line or 30-yard line.
Sam, I mean, it's been pretty slow, but we're starting to see a little bit of a march down the field for Hatboro here. Let's see if the Upper Dublin defense can slow it down.
Run game's been strong by Hatboro. We'll see what the Upper Dublin adjusts to.
Hatboro back. Could be another QB sneak, but brought down after just about 5 yards.
Scramble for a couple yards. This could bring up a 2nd and 13.
That passing play looked like it was going to go to Hatboro's number 5, Bookhard. Maybe that's going to be an asset for their team.
And I take a look to my left, and I see the Upper Dublin students section. Cardinals always showing out for the team, starting to flood in a little bit more. Here's the run from number 8. That is Jared Long.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 now. Cardinals D. Let's see if they can hold them back. Sam, how crucial is this play?
Right now it's the start of the game. You know, Upper Dublin wants to start out strong, of course. It's just like any other team. But getting this play means you could get the offense rolling. You know, Mike might have a great game tonight. You know how consistent he is.
That's true. Truly an astounding player. Hatboro going to look to the air here. And they're going to find someone, but not long enough.
Comes up short, bringing up 4th down for Hatboro.
And that's 4th down. The Upper Dublin D stops him. That was number 6 on the receiving. That was number 6 with the catch, Chapman. And no, they're punting.
Number 17, Mike Slifka back to receive.
Slifka back to receive. That's a beautiful punt. Right down to about the 40 or 35. Upper Dublin going to have pretty good field possession. Let's see what they can do with this one.
Right now, Upper Dublin's got a good running game in Selvin Haynes. That's their number 1. He's 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a senior. He's looking for big things tonight.
And big things shall happen.
I don't really know what the problem is, but it looks like Horsham's really struggling with their substitutions.
That does seem like that a little bit. A little slow to get back there on defense.
Holding on Upper Dublin, that's going to move it back.
Holding call on Upper Dublin on the punt return. And field position is going to get a little bit worse, but still not too horrible. 1st and 10 on the 25, just a 5-yard penalty. They're going to start with a run here to Mason Novak, number 44, and just not get much there. Like you said, Sam, this Hatboro defense is going to be tough to crack.
Yeah, their defensive line is huge. Number 24's most likely their best player on defense. Defensive lineman, that's a tough quarter break, but it's 2nd down and 14 right now.
Let's see what Upper Dublin can do here. You know, most of these high school teams, Sam, are a little scared to go to the air because they don't have a quarterback that can always make those perfect throws. But Mike, got to stay confident in him. He's got a golden arm.
Definitely. Rolling to the outside.
And we see one there with Selvin Haynes. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Give me 3rd and 7 here. Let's see if Upper Dublin can punch it through. About 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mike Slifka drops back. He's going to throw. Has a man open, wide open, and Upper Dublin's going to get the first down and a little bit more.
That's a big play for Upper Dublin. Since the defensive line for Hatboro is so good, it's very important.
That was number 5, Dylan Zlotnikov with the reception. Now Upper Dublin starting at the 44-yard line with the 1st and 10. As you can see pretty early already, as I said, Upper Dublin going a lot more to the air game than the run game, unlike Hatboro Horsham, sticking solely to the run game.
You know, sticking to the run game could definitely hold us problems, but right there, Mike hands it off to number 25. He gets a little bit of a gain there. Pounding the ground is very important here in this game.
Lucas Roselli finds the hole, and he's going to get a couple yards there. Upper Dublin lining up 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 8. Excuse me. Mike scrambles a little bit. Oh! Is it a catch? That is not a catch. Wow. Lucas Roselli almost had that one for a big gain. Sam, if he caught that with both feet in, he could have been gone.
Definitely. Big play for Mike. He got a pretty big hit as he was going down throwing that pass.
And still, what a beautiful dime. Puts it right in his hands. If only Lucas made the catch. Third and 8 here. Upper Dublin converted on their last 3rd down. Let's see if they can do it again. Selvin Hayes in motion. Mike Slifka finds a hole. He's going to run for it. And he's going to get about halfway there. Just about to the 49-yard line. That's not going to be enough. And they're sending on the punt team now. Sam, what went wrong on that play?
I think that right now Mike's a little tense. No one was really open there. Mike decided to take it on his own. Didn't really work out, but it's all right. There's going to be plenty of time left in the game.
Good to see a little bit of Upper Dublin offense early in the game. Beautiful punt. Going to be a fair catch.
Fair catch on the 12. 1st and 10, Hatters.
Beautiful punt by number 28, Chris Barbera. And Hatboro Horsham going to start with pretty not too good field position here, starting at the 12. Beautiful punt. And there's going to be a run on the left side for Hatboro Horsham, but not going to get much. And the student section keep still getting bigger and bigger, more fans joining. Let's see what the Hatboro Horsham offense is looking to do on this 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to try to run the ball. Had a little bit of light, but Selvin Haynes there to bring him down. 3rd and 4 here. Let's see what they can do. Let's see here on 3rd down. Hatboro Horsham will go to the throw game. The Upper Level Marching Cardinals playing some jams as Hatboro Horsham is going to try to run the ball, but they are stopped short. A gang of tacklers to bring it down. The Hatboro Horsham running back. Sam, what great work by the defense.
Defensive line swallows the running back up. Great play. Absolutely no yardage gained. Looks like Hatboro's bringing out the punt unit.
Hatboro Horsham punter is also their quarterback. Don't really want to butcher his name again, but yeah, let's try again. Ryman Schneider. And a pretty long punt for him. It's going to drop right at the 50. And Upper Dublin with great field position at the 50. This should help them a lot, Sam. Let's see if they can get some points on the board.
Definitely right here you're going to be looking once again at Mike Slivka, see what he could do. Right on that other previous drive by Upper Dublin, you saw a lot of throwing passes. We'll see what Upper Dublin can do. It's really important in games like this. You got to score first, get some momentum, get the drive up, keep it going.
That's very true, Sam. It's good to see your home team with some points on the board first. Very good to grab that momentum, hopefully grab some momentum in this game on offense. Slivka, no one in the backfield now. Selvin Haynes in motion, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle. Saw some light, and he's going to gain about 4 yards there. Selvin Haynes, pretty good carry. Broke that one tackle, Sam. If he went down back there, that would not have been good news.
It's really, really, really important for Selvin Haynes breaking these tackles. You know, if he goes down, then that's a loss of 2-3 yards. That's awful for the offense. That's bad for Mike. That's bad for the O-line. Loses confidence. It's great that he broke free, gained about 4 yards.
Reminds me of a Eagles running back, Jay Ajayi. You know, once the train starts, you can't bring it down. Slivka in the backfield. And going to go for the screen pass to Roselli. Roselli has some light. And did he get it? Very close to first down. We're not sure yet if he got it. And yes, it's going to be a Cardinals first down. Love to see that, Sam. Made a little bit of something out of nothing there. Thought he was going down earlier.
You know, really creative play by Upper Dublin. Not a lot was happening. Lucas Roselli went in motion. Mike found him. A little bit of a screen pass. Lucas Roselli made up with a lot of yards. It's now on the 40.
If I am the Hatboro Horsham defense, I'm thinking to myself, we got to step it up a little bit. This isn't looking too good. They're going to fake it to Haynes again on the play action. On the option, and Slivka maybe gains 2 yards. Not much, but you know what? Still positive yards. 2nd and 8 here. Slifka gonna line up here. His offense in front of him. And Roselli behind him. They're gonna pitch it back to Roselli. Roselli has some light, finds a hole, and some more with the first down. That's a big gain. Bring it all down to the 25-yard line. Upper Dublin near in the red zone now. Let's see what they can do, Sam.
Yeah, that was a very great play. The great thing to look about Lucas Roselli, number 25, is how quick and agile he is. He got off that toss play and went for it. Now they're at the 30.
You could call him elusive.
Definitely, definitely.
Upper Dublin offense looking pretty good here. Seems Slifka can go either way, run or pass, and he's getting success. And there's Mason Novak up the middle, gonna get to the 23. That's a solid 8-yard gain. Love to see it.
Definitely. Novak, 44, real big guy. He's a fullback. It's really tough to see him steam through. I would absolutely pee my pants if I saw that man running at me.
I think I would too, Sam. Only 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Oh, Upper Dublin going to go for the run there, but quickly brought down by number 24 for the Hatboro Horsham defense. That is Colazo. Good job to read the play there. Read it like a magazine, Sam. Found the hole and just brought him down to the backfield.
Yeah, 24, man. He's easily their best player on that defense. Reads plays. Colasso, he's great. He also plays tight end. You're looking at a big 200-pounder, 5'11". That's the quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Upper Dublin 0.
We'll be right back for a quick commercial break. Make sure to stay tuned. Goodbye.
We compete in the first tech challenge against other robots in a tournament fashion to complete certain objectives. This year's challenge is called Relic Recovery. It's all really cool and it gives us hands-on experience with building and programming robots for specific purposes.
It's a good experience for a lot of engineering people as well as computer science people. There's programming involved, electronics, and actual designing.
Robots, you know.
Sam Frizzell here. We're looking at Mike Slifka. Screen pass. Oh, incomplete to number 5. It's 4th down and 6 right now. Mike's walking off the field. Let's see what Upper Dublin does here. Starting this second quarter, 0-0. Upper Dublin's on the 24 of the opposing team. Looks like they're going for it here on 4th and 6. Mike Slifka's in the back, 4 out wide. Mike Slifka looking, finds him in the middle, and it looks like that's a first down on the opposing 10. Great vision by Mike Slifka on that play. First and goal here on the opposing 10, 0-0. Great work on that 4th down to find the open man.
Let's see what Slifka can do here. Upper Dublin with excellent field position. Slifka going to tuck and run this one. No, he's going to let go of it. And that's a touchdown. Selvin Haynes with the grab, falls back into the end zone. What a play.
Great play. Mike Slifka setting that up. Selvin Hayes gets it. Great play by Upper Dublin, scoring first. Let's see if we can get this extra point. Barbera on the kick.
Like I said, Sam, the first points of the game. This momentum is excellent. Horsham definitely scared now. Barbera puts it right through for the extra point. 7-0 Upper Dublin. The Marching Cardinals bumping the Upper Dublin Pride song. Great to hear it after every touchdown.
You know, right now I'm surprised that Tyler Jacobson is not singing the words to his anthem right now. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful play. Upper Dublin's up 7. Let's see if Hatboro can respond.
As the sun goes down here around the nest, Sam, and the lights come up, it's got to be a lot of pressure. A lot of people watching these players. I mean, you got to remember, they still are only high school kids, and it's a lot of lights, a lot of people watching them. Must be a lot for them.
You know, I imagine it is. At the same time, you're looking at seniors and juniors here on this team. And right now, most of them are used to the pressure. I mean, we got a packed student section. The parents are out here supporting. But, I mean, to some of these players, they feed off that. And we'll see what Upper Dublin can do here on defense.
Most definitely, Sam. Beautiful kick. That's going to be taken by Hatboro Horsham. Looking for the outside. He's got a hole. Sees some light and finally brought down right past the 35, right about the 37. That's a beautiful return, Sam. That was number 5, Booker for Hatboro.
Yeah, that was a great run. Stopped on the right side of the field, right by the 5. And he managed to cut all of his weight and go right back to that right side of the field, going all the way across the special teams, and he gets down at the 35.
Ryman Schneider back in there for Hatboro. Let's see what he can do on this offensive possession. Hatboro gonna run it here. That's number 24, Colazzo. How to play on defense, making a couple on offense now. Good run from him. 2nd and 3 here for the Hatboro Horsham Hatters. Let's see if they can punch it in for that first, or if the Upper Dublin Cardinals can hold them back.
Let's see if they can do that here. First play's a run play. They got stopped shortly. We'll see what happens here on 2nd down and 3.
Stop very short. Nothing on the run game there. Great defense from Upper Dublin.
3rd and 3.
And this Upper Dublin defensive line, very, very scary squad, Sam. If you're lining up against them, it's not a sight that you should be excited to see.
Yeah, for sure. You got on that defensive line, you got people like Kevin Bartholomew, big guy, Alec Joseph, big guy. You know, you got people like Connor English on that defensive line, another big guy. You got people that really could beat you down.
Ryman Schneider in the backfield. Gonna, fake the handoff, and he's gonna run it himself. And he does get the first down. Sam, he tricked me on that play.
You know, both teams have been running that quarterback option a lot. And I'm surprised that the Upper Dublin defense has not picked up on that. But we'll see if they could respond here on defense. It looks like it's going to be a first down. We'll see here.
That's exactly right. Well, Ryman Schneider going to try to run it again. Helmet comes off, and he's brought down hard. Upper Dublin read it on that play. Sack for a big loss.
That was Rossman on the play, taking all of the running backs' momentum and just bringing them back. Great tackle by Rosen.
He read that like a summer reading book, Sam.
Definitely, definitely. But that if you're a good student and you read your summer reading book.
Be sure to read your summer reading books. Hatter's going to line up on the 47 now on a 2nd and 15. Not the best position to be in. Looks like they're going to try to go to the air here. And no, they're going to keep it on the ground with number 5, Booker, but he's not going to get much. 3rd and 14 should be pretty easy for Dublin to shut this one down.
Something I've noticed about that Hatboro team, they have not gone to the passing game at all this game. Their wide receivers are looking dull. Running game's looking a little strong right now. Right now we're looking about a 2nd and 15. 8 minutes and 30 remaining. Upper Dublin still up 7. We'll see what that Hatboro team can do right now. Hatboro lining up. 3 out wide, 1 right next to the quarterback. The snap comes in, number 9. It's looking like he's, intercepted.
It's picked off, and it's going to be run back. That's number 13. Jason Scott with the pick 6. Upper Dublin, you're going to take a 2-score lead.
You know, Jason Scott's got those great hands. He's also a wide receiver for the team. The play happened really quickly. The Upper Dublin defensive line got to the quarterback quickly, leading him to go back. The Upper Dublin lineman, Jason Scott, comes in, sees that ball coming right at him. Looks like the quarterback tried to throw that to the ground, but Jason Scott gets that real quick. There's a flag on the field, but the referee does say it is a touchdown. Right now the Cardinals are up by 13. We'll see if they can get that extra point.
Barbera trotting out now to kick the extra point. He's about as consistent as it gets.
Originally on that play there was confusion on what was supposed to happen, but indeed the play was ruled a touchdown, and on the extra point it goes in. Another great kick.
Nearly blocked there by Hatboro. You know, Sam, a great coach once told me it's all about how many defensive turnovers you can get, and there is a big one. And they put it in for 6 on the board as well. That's about as good as it gets on defense.
Oh, for sure. It's amazing to have the defense come up big there. You also have people like Mike Slivka who can now get a rest because the defense just made a big play.
Barbera back out on to kick this one off. His last kickoff was beautiful. Let's see if this one will be the same.
Something I want to mention real quick is Giovanni Estorino sitting on that sideline. Let's just say Chris gets injured, G's going in there. You know, that's a big role. Kicker's a very important position. So Giovanni better be ready to go in if anything happens.
Number 30, Giovanni Estorino. Beautiful kick from Chris. That is, wow, down right at the 1. Oh, not going to be a touchback.
Bring up the first and 10 for the Hatters 20.
1st and 10 for the Hatters, starting on their own 20. Hatboro going to keep it on the ground here. Number 5, that's the running back, Booker. about 5 yards.
You know, that's a big tackle right there by number 66, Brian Durr. It looked like he had a lot of open field, but Durr was there, made the tackle. Great play.
Love to see it for Zell.
Timeout Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin is a proud to recognize Nova Care Rehabilitation as the official provider of athletic training services to blind parties. You don't think about physical therapy.
And we're going to be right back here. We're going to get a quick timeout. Thanks for tuning in. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinal football, right back at you. Hatboro Horsham going to stay with the run game there. Number 5 again.
Short game for Hatboro to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Boogert has had some success in the run game. Let's see if we can keep it up, though. They've only thrown a couple times and haven't got much yardage. I wonder if they'll just stick to the run game or maybe look back to the throwing game. I mean, down by 14, you got to change something up.
You know, 3rd and 4 here, you really don't know what Hatboro's doing right now. They've had really strong run plays. They've had really bad run plays. We'll see what they're doing. That last play, they ran 3 in the back. It looks like they got 3 in the back right now, too. So we'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 4.
They're going to try to throw it, and he's brought down by number 44, Mason Novak. Big sack.
Going to bring up a long 4th down to the Hatters.
And Upper Dublin with 8 sacks in the season and adding some more there now tonight. Hatters going to punt again. Familiar for them punting it. Slipka back to return. A little bit of a sideways punt. Slipka going to pick it up, try to return this. Sees some light, and he's brought down right around the 25.
You know, that play by Hatboro, that punting play, that looked a little wonky. Throw looked a little weak. You know, right now, I'm saying Hatboro really doesn't have the confidence that they need to keep going in this game. Upper Dublin now on the 35 of the opposing team. That's great position. That's where they want to be. We'll see what happens.
Correction, ball on the 38. 28. Sorry about that. Slivka gonna look deep, and he's gonna be sacked, but there's a flag on the play.
And also a flag down the field.
It's going to be a holding Upper Dublin. They're going to be pushed back a little bit. Tough to see that.
You know, that's a little bit of a setback for that Upper Dublin offense, but they could easily come back here. Right now, they're on the 43-yard line. We'll see what can happen.
Slivka going to look to throw again. Has some time, breaks the tackle, and brought down again for the sack. Yikes.
That sack, Mike, was brought down on the 50-yard line. That's a big defensive play by Hatboro. Strong defensive line gets to Mike for the 2nd time in a row.
Now 2nd and 30 here for Upper Dublin. Not the ideal. 2nd and 35, excuse me. Not the ideal situation. About 5 minutes left here in the half. If we know one thing about Upper Dublin's offense is that as far back as they'll go, they will not give up. So let's see if they can convert possibly here on this long 2nd and 35. Slivka back. Gonna look far. Has Selvin Haynes. Selvin has some light. Selvin Haynes gonna take it in for the Upper Dublin touchdown. Selvin Haynes caught it, used the rack ability, run after catch ability, brought it in, knocked over the pylon, and that's 6 more points on the board. Upper Dublin continuing to surprise us.
Huge play on 2nd and 35. Mike Slipka finds Selvin Haynes wide open on the field. Selvin Haynes turns around, studies the field, makes a turn all the way on the left side of the field, runs and gets that touchdown.
Selvin Haynes' 2nd touchdown tonight. He's playing like a champ. That's only the start for him. And the kick is no good from Barbera. Upper Dublin leading 20-0. Go.
I'm sure those Upper Dublin players are absolutely ecstatic right now. It's their 3rd touchdown. The Upper Dublin offense is rolling. Their defense is strong. Upper Dublin's looking really good right now.
That's correct, Sam. Barbera to kick here.
Number 5 and 13 back for Hatboro to receive.
Back to receive is Bookard and Cernzer for Hatboro to receive this one. Barbera with the boot. Very solid kick right into the hands of the Hatboro Horsham receiver. And he is going to be... Oh, there's a flag in the play, and he's going to make it out to almost the 25, right to the 24. There is a flag down, though. Other than that, pretty solid return, Sam.
Definitely a good return. What you're going to notice here on that play is the amazing leg by that Upper Dublin kicker. His name's Chris Barbera. He's doing a great job tonight. His 2nd kick on the day was a touchback. And for a high school kicker, that's great stuff.
Upper Dublin special teams looking astonishing tonight. Looks like the penalty is going to be on Hatboro Horsham, as they're going to be starting way back. Hatboro starting on their own 3-yard line. Let's see if Upper Dublin can maybe force a safety here.
Yeah, winning by 20 right now. I have no problem with that defense playing aggressive right now, sending maybe more than 4. I mean, right here you could take this opportunity on that opposing 3-yard line.
Reimschneider way back. Going to take the snap. They're going to look to run it. And, wow. Big tackle by Mason Novak. That was number 24. Colazzo. 2nd and 3 now. That was a pretty good gain. Sam, pretty surprising there, you know. You would think so far back they would look to the air and not keep it on the ground, but they kept it on the ground and got a pretty good gain.
Definitely. It's a weird approach to the offense is this Hatboro Horsham team. Right now, it does look like the quarterback's in shotgun formation. He's got 2 other guys back, 3 out wide. See what they can do here.
Takes a snap. They're going to run it again. With number 8 this time, that is Jared Long. And now the nest at full capacity. The student section is packed to the brim. And all the parents are here. Good to see the community meeting out here tonight. And Hatboro Horsham going to keep it on the ground again. And they keep getting these small little chunks of yards, Sam. Upper Dublin's got to find a way to slow this down.
For sure, for sure. One thing you'll notice about this Hatboro offense right now, they're giving a ground and pound approach, using number 24, a big asset, big guy. We'll see what they can do here. Very similar plays every single time. Maybe they'll switch it up. You really don't know. I'm still looking for the Upper Dublin defense to be consistently aggressive.
And they're going to look to the air there. Go to number 5. Has the first down. Almost found a hole, but brought down by Upper Dublin. That was number 5 on the reception, Bookard.
On that play there, unlike any other plays, they go to the passing route. It looked like a little bit of a screen to their wide receiver. Number 15 makes that tackle on Upper Dublin, Jason Butler. Great tackle, actually. Way to stick with the play, Jason.
Going to be a QB sneak here for Hatboro Horsham, and he's going to get about 6 yards in the play. Ryman Schneider, good things from him tonight.
Definitely. You know, passing-wise, I don't think we've seen that much from him. As far as play call goes, he's been getting a lot of that from the quarterback option, a lot of yards there.
2nd and 4 here for the Hatboro Horsham. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the half. You got to think to yourself, Sam, Hatboro Horsham really wanted to put some points on the board here before they jog into the locker rooms. Always good to end on a good note.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to go deep, but awfully overthrown and great defense. Pass intended for number 5, Andrew Bookard, but could not get there.
On that play, quarterback overthrows it. You're going to see Bootman give some words to the wide receiver. Big play right there to not allow that pass to be complete.
And a little idea there why they're sticking to the run game, maybe not that confident in Ryan Schneider's arm. And going to go for another QB sneak here. Ryan Schneider, he's going to get the first down there.
Playing for a first down, it's going to bring a 1st and 10 for Hatboro.
Ryan Schneider on these design QB sneaks. He's getting through there. He's finding the hole, and he's pushing to it.
Definitely. Upper Dublin really needs to start noticing that. Maybe getting a player to man up on that. You really don't know about this Hatboro team. Two plays on this drive were throws. Some of them were quarterback options. They're switching it up here.
Ryan Schneider again on the QB sneak, and he's going to get about 5 yards. You would think that, Upper Dublin would find something to stop this, but these QB sneaks just keep getting consistent, good chunk of yards.
Yeah, however, these short gains, they're only at the 50-yard line just about. 53 to be exact. Even though they've been pounding it on defense, they're getting a lot of energy out doing this ground and pound, not really gaining a whole lot. Maybe they'll look in these closing moments of the second quarter to go down deep, throw it a little bit more. But hey, we'll see.
Ryan Schneider, low snap. Looks to the screen pass. Brought down right away by number 13 for Upper Dublin. That is Jason Scott. Great tackle.
Jason Scott having that interception for a touchdown pick six in the beginning of the game. Now using a great tackle there. Jason Scott coming up big once again.
timeout here. We'll be right back. Welcome.
Hello.
Back to Cardinal football. Reimschneider gonna line up back here. Looks deep. Oh, geez, to Bookard. And right past his hand. 4th and 10. Hatboro most likely gonna punt here.
You know, I really do think I know why Hatboro's sticking with the run game. Quarterback not looking too strong on his throws. Right there, wide open, number 5 on the screenplay. Overthrew him, not even a spiral, looking a little wonky. Either that's game jitters or he really doesn't have a passing game.
And Sam, that's a reoccurring thing tonight. Open receivers for Hatboro and Reimschneider just not finding them.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe he'll work on it. Maybe they'll draw up some plays, but I don't know. I think they're sticking to the run here.
Oh, they're going to go for it. I guess it's the right move with 43 seconds left. And timeout Hatboro. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks. Quick timeout here. 43 seconds left on this beautiful, warm, early, I guess you could call it school year game. Upper Dublin versus Hatboro Horsham. Upper Dublin leading by 20. And Hatboro gonna not go for it now, and they're gonna punt. Pretty solid punt. Over Mike Lifka's head, he's gonna let this one go. And Hatboro gonna let this one roll as much as they can. That's a pretty good punt.
Good punt. You know, truly doesn't matter that much. You got 32 seconds left in this half. I mean, really, bad fielding position, but they can't do much from here. We'll see what happens.
That's true. I think they set Upper Dublin starting on their own 10, which is not ideal. And I think Mike Slifka a little bit fooled there because the previous punts have been a little short, but that one was pretty long, Sam. So I think he lined up a little bit too close up.
Yeah, again, I think Mike Slifka did go a little short. I mean, that's just because he was a little bit cautious. No problem there, in my opinion. I think that right here you can have a safe drive. It looks like they're formed in some kind of
formation. Upper Dublin going to need this one. Try to run the clock out. And, yeah, there they go. Well, it's been an excellent half here tonight. Please stay tuned for the second half. Much more in store for the Upper Dublin offense. The score is 20-0 to end the half. Upper Dublin leading. And Hatboro, let's see if they can come back with a new attitude and maybe put some points on the board. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back.
When you're low and your knees can't rise, you feel helpless and you're looking to the sky. Some people would say to accept defeat. Well, if this is...
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. think I will join the UDTV.
This is UDTV.
And welcome back, folks. My name's Tyler Jacobson. I'm joined by Sam Frizzell. We had a great first half football. Upper Dublin Cardinals versus the Hatboro Horsham Hatters. Score here 20-0. Cardinals beating the visitors here. And Slivka back to return this one as Hatboro with a very short kick. Taken by Upper Dublin's number 8. That's Uman. Very, very short kick. I mean, that you think about it, that is Hatboro Horsham's first kickoff tonight.
Coming out of that half, Hatboro's not doing too well. The worst thing possible I think I could see there is botching a kick, and that's exactly what they did.
Hate to see it. Slivka back. No one behind him. Alone in the backfield. Sends Roselli in motion, and there's going to be a flag. From your way. Illegal procedure on Upper Dublin. And it's going to be a 1st and 15. That's a 5-yard penalty. Slivka again alone in the backfield. Oh, has Jason Scott, but bounced right off his pads, hit him right in the hand. Sam, you got to catch that one.
For sure, that's an easy pass. It was passed about at 5 yards, but you could easily get that gain. Now you're looking a little bit as a setback. It's a little less of a confidence booster. Maybe they could come back here.
2nd and 15, that sure would have helped them. Maybe brought them to a 2nd and 10 or maybe even less. Let's see what Coach Dover can pull out here. So we're going to get a timeout for Upper Dublin. Looking for a big play here to get these yards back. We'll be right back. Back shooting in. We're back, and we're joined by special guest Matt Chiodo, another member of the Broadcasting Club. Matt, how's this game looking for you?
Oh, you know, it's looking good. Good lead here, 20-0 Cards. Really excited. What a beautiful night out here. Nice weather, not raining. A little worried with the weather earlier. Thought there was going to be some rain, but now, here's back to you, Jim.
And big play. Oh, my God. Mike Slivka thought he was getting sacked with the stiff arm. Wow. Mike Slivka with a huge gain off the scramble. Had an array of tacklers on him in the backfield. Broke all those tackles. Switched the field. Play the game. Mike Slivka. What a play. So elusive. Way to get out of there and break free. Getting a 1st and 10 for Upper Dublin now to the 32.
That is exactly what Mike Slivka can do. Play breaks down, pressure gets to him, rolls to the outside, breaks 4 tackles. Now they're on the 45-yard line, getting some momentum. That's going to let him drive.
Slivka going to run the ball now. Hand to Roselli, but maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Not much there. Sam, that play was spectacular. Slivka looks a lot like Carson Wentz there, breaking all those tackles. Looked like he was getting sacked. He pulls a Houdini. He's an escape artist.
True elusiveness there by the quarterback, Mike Slivka. Getting out of the pocket. I mean, that's just great stuff by Mike Slivka.
And being only a junior, nothing but good potential for him next year as a senior. Very excited to see what he can do. Slivka alone in the backfield now. Flag thrown on the play. Slivka again going to chuck it up, and it's picked off by Hatboro Horsham, but there is a flag on the play. Slivka was being brought down as he threw, and it was taken by Hatboro Horsham, but there's a flag on the play here.
As much as a Mike Slivka fan I am, that was not a smart play by the young quarterback. He bringing down, he's getting tackled, throws one up, hopes for the best. That goes into a man that was covered by 3 defenders. We'll see what happens here.
And flag against Upper Dublin there. So the turnover is going to be confirmed. Hatboro Horsham, their first turnover of the game. And they're going to be starting on offense now, right around the 28-yard line. And fumble on the play here. But it was recovered by Hatboro. Very lucky there, Sam.
Yeah, right now Hatboro, we haven't seen much from them. Already looking sloppy. Bad kick, fumble on the play. We'll see what happens.
Now bringing up a 2nd and 16 for the Hatters. Let's see how they can overcome this one. Student section now all on their feet, cheering for this Upper Dublin Cardinal squad. Horsham going to run the ball, and that's number 5, Bookard, but he's got nothing.
Long third down for Hatboro.
Long third down for Hatboro now. Third and 15, not a good position for them to be in. Ryman Schneider back for Hatboro now. Another low snap. Jason Scott almost with the sack, and he's picked off. It's a pick from Boogman. What a snag. And Upper Dublin's defense makes up for the previous mistake. They get the ball back.
You know, you could also kind of relate these 2 plays together, these 2 interceptions back to back. You got pressure by the defensive line. The defensive line gets to the quarterback. Quarterback chucks one up, hopes for the best, intercepted.
Love to see it. Upper Dublin now with great field position. Starting right around the 34-yard line. Slivka on the option. Gonna run it and makes a little bit of something on nothing there. Solid stiff arm. But he was brought down hard.
No gain to bring up about 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here, no gain on the play. And Sam, although the option play might not work all the time, you still gotta try it because, you know, it's so useful when it does work.
Right now, you could see full effect of that in the first half. Hatboro used that very well in the first half. Good stuff.
Slivka in the backfield with Rosselli. And Slivka gonna go long. And it looks like a little bit of pass interference to me, but I guess not. Intended receiver was Brian McCary.
Another heave by Mike Slivka. Brian was in double coverage. Honestly, once again, big fan of Mike Slivka. We'll see what he's doing here. Great player. He made that big play in the start of this third quarter. This is going to be big, I see, in the future.
And disappointing for me. Looks like a lot of a pass interference. Brian was pushed down a little bit, but refs didn't see it. On to the next play. Give me a flag on the play.
That's a delay game. Now marked up from Dublin back 5 yards.
Delay game, Upper Dublin. That's just sloppy play. Going to be pushed back 5 yards. Sam, how do these small little penalties affect the game? I mean, they start to add up.
You see that in all sports of football, you know. You can't be doing all these penalties. It really sets back your team, slows the momentum down.
That is true. Slivka, though, going to find Jason Scott for a big gain. Stays up. First down and a little bit more. He has had a game tonight, Sam. First the pick 6 and now a big gain off the catch.
That's big. He goes in motion. Mike Slivka finds him on the screen. He just goes through that defense, getting tackled right by the 25.
Showing that sideline speed. And there was a penalty on the play.
The hold against Upper Dublin.
Oh, hold against Upper Dublin.
Move the ball back to Upper Dublin 38.
And Upper Dublin after a huge play taken away. Ball back to the Upper Dublin 40 now, or 38.
That's a big play. Upper Dublin has a huge gain, and now they're being set back. We'll see how they respond.
And Hatboro Horsham defense catching a small little break there. Let's see what Slivka can do. Goes deep. Almost picked off again.
Ball batted away by number
Intended
5.
receiver number 33, Johnny Kolbrenner, but could not connect. If that pass just went a little bit higher, Sam, I think he could have found him.
I agree. Mike Slivka comes out, has one good play. He's been slowing down a little bit. Punting unit comes out. We'll see how the Upper Dublin defense can do and how the offense can respond.
After a pick for the Hatboro Horsham offense, I mean, are you a little cautious going back out there and throwing the ball, or do you just go dive right into it?
Well, as far as they go, I mean, they've been sticking with the run game. And if I were them, I'd just stay with the same thing. It's been somewhat effective for the most part. They go back to the pass. You're going to see a lot of drop balls, a lot of miscommunications on the throws by Hatboro Horsham. Maybe the offense can do something here.
And I'd say they stick with the run, and I'd say if it's not broke, don't fix it. But Sam, it might be a little broke. I mean, they got 0 points on the board.
They have 0 points on the board, but they haven't been doing anything in the pass. Right now, their best thing going for them is that run game. They get something going here, maybe they could do well. You're just hoping that Upper Dublin defense can come up big, just like they did last possession for the interception.
Upper Dublin defense lining up now. Here's Hatboro Horsham. They're going to go and run the ball. That's number 5, Bookard. He's going to get a solid gain.
Hatboro gains about 4 yards to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for Hatboro now. 7 minutes and about 8 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Hatboro with a long way to go here. Run the ball again with Bookard, and Upper Dublin read that one. They're going to bring him down for a loss.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Sorry, not for a loss, but for no gain. 3rd and 6. If Upper Dublin can go 3 and out here, that just proves how much they want to get the offense back in the game. That'd be big.
That would be big. The offense needs to start rolling, continue what they did in the first half. Defense looks good right now.
And he's going to be brought down for a sack. Upper Dublin forces the 3 and out. Ryman Schneider could not get out of there. 9 sack in the year for UD. Just a plethora of tacklers to bring down the Hatboro Horsham Hatters quarterback.
Back to punt, number 8 for Upper Dublin, Bootman to receive.
Bootman back to receive for UD. Oh, this punt nearly blocked, excuse me. Hatboro going to wait for it to roll as far as it can. And the ball ruled at the UD 44. Not bad field position for Upper Dublin. Let's see what they can do with it. Maybe put some more points on the board. That would not be the worst.
Always, Tyler, always. You're looking, if you're the offense, stay aggressive. You still want to score. Never give up. That's the mentality that Stover's implementing on the team.
Of course, the coaching of Stover, of course, putting a great influence on these boys. And there is Roselli with a short gain.
Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Let's see what Slivka and the offense can put together here. Slivka with the pitch back. That's a big gain from a speed demon. Johnny Colbrenner with a big gain. Made it from a long 3rd down to a short 3rd down. Shouldn't be too hard to punch it in now, Sam.
Yeah, you want to punch it in here. Great run by Johnny Colbrenner. Comes off that toss. Guns a-blazing, goes right for it. See what they could do here on 2nd down.
And Johnny, just a sophomore. Good to see big things from the underclassmen here at UD. And Johnny Colbrenner again with a reception. He's going to get the 1st down and more.
Johnny Colbrenner, 2nd run play in a row to Johnny. He's looking really good right now, storming down the field.
First and 10
from the 26 for UD. Almost in field goal range. Another pitch back to Colbrenner here. Colbrenner finds a hole, has some more, breaks the tackle. Still going. Brought down now, right past the 10 at the 8-yard line. Colbrenner having the game of his life tonight, Sam. He's playing amazing.
You know, just looking at those 3 run plays as the flag goes down on the field, just looking at those 3 run plays, Johnny Colbrenner is showing amazing potential. I think we already knew it here. This kid is a star. Right now, he's a sophomore. You can't even believe what he can do, possibly as a junior, senior player.
Very scary. And flag down on the field. Let's see how it affects UD.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Hatboro. That'll be
unsportsmanlike conduct on Hatboro. First and goal for Upper Dublin on the 4-yard line. Good situation here. An opportunity like this for Upper Dublin, it'd be a shame not to put some points on the board. And they give it to Johnny, and he stopped a little bit short.
Hatboro's strong defensive line will not give out without a fight right here. I don't think that Upper Dublin's going to be able to punch him with a run play. I am hoping maybe for some play action. Mike Slivka rolls out, finds someone in the touchdown. We'll see what happens.
They're going to pitch it to the outside. Colbrenner with a good move. Breaks one tackle and then brought down. Lost in the play here. 3rd and goal from maybe the 6 here. I don't know. Maybe look to throw the ball?
You're definitely going to look to throw the ball here. Worst case scenario, we got a great kicker. Get in 3 points. 3rd and goal from the 6. You're going to want Mike Slivka to give a good pass here. Got a good squad out. Protect the quarterback. Give him some time. Make a good throw. That's what you want.
Punch that in. Put some points up on the board. Slivka looks kind of trapped. Gonna run it himself. Never mind. Finds Selvin Haynes wide open. That's his 3rd tonight. Selvin Haynes, that's the hat trick. Wow. He is playing amazing. Sam, he was very open. That was surprising.
You know, that play all starts with Mike Slivka rolling out, creating an opportunity for his offense. You're going to see him get closer. The cornerbacks kind of go up because they definitely don't want Mike Slivka rolling in for that touchdown. Cornerbacks come up. That leaves the wide receivers wide open. That's why he was open.
Brings Barbera out for the PAT.
Here's Barbera with the boot to put it in for the extra point. He did miss the last one. Let's see what he can do here. Almost blocked, but this one is good.
And with 1:52 remaining in the 3rd quarter, your Upper Dublin Cardinals 27, Hatters 0.
27-0 with 1:52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, excuse me. Big lead for Upper Dublin. Hatboro Hatters need to do something here. This can't be a blowout, right, Sam?
I think it already is a blowout. I mean, this is a 27-0 lead with 1:52 remaining in the 3rd. It's very hard to believe that Hatboro has any confidence going into these next drives. You know, honestly, we'll see what happens. Does that make it for the other team?
I mean, if you want to think about it like that, I mean, hey, I assumed it would be.
Barbera here to kick the ball off. Hatboro with 2 men back deep. Try to return this one. Barbera runs up. There's the kick. Very solid kick. And here's Hatboro to run it back. Has a hole. Has some light. And yeah, it looks like he's going to get past the 50 to the 40, 30, 20. Sheds a tackle to the 10. He's going to run this one back all the way to the house. That is a touchdown for Hatboro Horsham. Just as we were talking about the blowout, I guess not. He ran that one back. No one saw that coming.
Honestly, that was a great run by that Hatboro player. He puts it all the way to the house.
It was number 5, Bookered. Hate to see Upper Dublin can't get one tackle there. Must have been some good blocking.
All you got to hope for in these next moments, the Upper Dublin regains its confidence, settles down, takes a deep breath, continues with the aggressiveness. That's all you want right now. You can't let something like that bring your team down.
And Hatboro's first offensive points come off special teams. So what does that say about their offense? And he's going to sink the field goal. That was number 6, Chapman, going to put it through. And Slivka and the Upper Dublin offense going to trot back onto the field now. see what they can do after an excellent touchdown on the last drive.
As this Upper Dublin team comes out, they look very upbeat. They look hungry for another touchdown. That's definitely what you want to see out of this Upper Dublin team.
Especially angry off that kick return from Hatboro Horsham. They're going to look to get those points back. Number 52 to kick off for Hatboro. That is Schalke. Schalke with the big kick and a flag thrown. Offsides Hatboro. Well, it's a pretty good kick though. And that's returned by number 18, Gundek. Pretty solid return.
As the star quarterback, number 17, Myslivka, comes out, this offense looks ready. They're ready to eat, man.
Oh, hungry. Hungry dogs. Slivka, wow. Had Jason Scott open, but that was blocked down on number 52 for Hatboro Horsham on the defense. That is a big boy. Who is that? 52, that was how do you pronounce this? Schalke.
That would be pronounced Schalke.
Also the kicker for Hatboro Horsham.
I think he's a better defensive lineman.
Agreed. Upper Dublin with the run. Novak trucks his way through the middle for a solid game. 3rd and 2 for Upper Dublin. Should not be too hard to convert here.
If I could make any player comparison about Novak, I would compare him to Marshawn Lynch. As we got a player on Hatboro down, we're going to stop the play. We'll see you right back.
And we're back here. Upper Dublin football. A minute left in the 3rd quarter. Slivka back. Gonna pitch it back. That's speedy Johnny Colbrenner again. Sheds 2 tackles, and that's going to be enough for the first down.
Johnny Colbrenner on that long play. You know, he's going to notice that there's going to be 4 defensive players kind of circling around him. He's going to weave through and get as much as he can. That's that hungriness that all the Upper Dublin players have, the fight to get as many yards as you can.
Trucking through, grabbing those yards. Upper Dublin marching now, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And they got a 1st and 10. They're on their own 40, or they're on the Hatboro's 46, excuse me. Slivka, kicking it to Novak. Novak sheds a tackle. Novak sheds another tackle. Novak steps out. Great run from him. 2nd and 2 here.
Novak, when he runs that ball, he absorbs that contact and he takes that and runs with it. As Upper Dublin lines up in the huddle, they really do not need anything special here. You got 22 seconds left in this third quarter. You know, I don't say play conservative, but definitely be smarter with the passes, be smarter with the runs. You know, keep that aggressiveness up.
Slivka gonna look long. Oh! Falls right through the hands of number 89. Brody Balassa cannot hold on to it.
Just can't have that. Mike gives a great throw right through the hands of number 89.
And that has happened a lot tonight. Slivka has found open receivers, but hits the hands or hit him in the arm and just drops. Slivka gonna give, it's that Mason Novak, and he is brought down hard. And they are inches from this 1st down. And 4th down for UD. Let's see if they're gonna go for it as the third quarter time expires. We will see if Upper Dublin can punch through on this 4th down. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in.
We compete in the first tech challenge against other robots in a tournament fashion to complete certain objectives. This year's challenge is called Relic Recovery. It's all really cool and it gives us hands-on experience with building and programming robots for specific purposes.
It's a good experience for a lot of engineering people as well as computer science people. There's programming involved, electronics, and actual designing.
Robots, you know.
We are back here. Mike Slivka gonna give to Novak. Novak pushes. And did they get it? Yes. Cardinals 1st down. Novak muscles through. Good push. How crucial is that 1st down, Sam?
You know, that 4th and 2, big play to convert. Risky move to go for it by Stove. But, you know, I'm confident in his play calling, what he brings to the table. Great play by Upper Dublin. Hats off to Novak for pushing that through.
Slivka with Johnny Colbrenner in the backfield now. Gonna pitch it to Johnny. Johnny tries to take the inside angle and gets a little bit of yardage there. The thing about the pitch play, Sam, is you're risking it by throwing it behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, it's going to be tough to get past back that original line of scrimmage, which he had trouble doing there.
You know, you're hoping Johnny on those plays gets the holes, finds where he needs to be. As we see another Hatboro injury, we're going to get back on this when time continues.
And we're back. Slivka with pressure in the pocket. Gonna throw deep. Oh, has Brody Balassa. What a great catch. Makes up for his previous drop one. And that was over the shoulder of the Hatboro defender.
Great play by Mike, getting out there, seeing the pressure, getting out of the pocket, rolling, and and then makes a beautiful throw to Brody Balassa. Brody Balassa, great catch. Way to recover from the previous pass. First down and goal.
Slivka. Gonna run the ball here. Give us a no back. Grabs a couple of yards. Second and goal here for UD. Let's see if they can punch it in. Last time Upper Dublin was in the red zone, they found Selvin Haynes wide open. Literally no one on him. That's best case scenario again, Sam, but you think they'll run this one in or throw it?
They ran the last play. I think they're going to continue with the run game, trying to punch it in. You know, you only got 7 yards to go about, so we'll see what happens. Again to Novak. Novak goes for a lot.
Novak pushing. And Novak's in. That's a touchdown. Upper Dublin going to take the even bigger lead with the running touchdown. Mason Novak, that's his first in the night.
The beauty of that drive was how long that took. In one of these games, you know, Upper Dublin's up by a lot. You don't want to do anything risky. You're going to play smart football, get the ball down the field. Amazing drive by Upper Dublin as Chris Barbera lines up for the kick.
Upper Dublin, beautiful there. As he's going to sink the field goal. Now what Upper Dublin wants to do is be sure they don't make the same mistake they did last kickoff and let them run it back. They got to get a man on this return. Marching Cardinals bumping the Upper Dublin fight song. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got it.
The score is now 34-7. Upper Dublin's leading. 9:51 to go in the rest of the game. Upper Dublin looking to finish strong.
And the big question is, how will this return differ from the last one? Hopefully they won't let them take it back.
Number 5 and number 13 back deep for Hatboro.
Barbera with the boot, back to kick it off. Low kick here. They don't want to risk another return, but I don't know. And a good tackle there by UD. A little bit scary there, though.
You know, as that returner's coming through, you can kind of see him avoiding some tackles, but then those Upper Dublin defenders swarm. Great tackle right to the legs. That's textbook.
Textbook. Textbook.
And you're going to see a lot of those here at Upper Dublin High School.
And there's the design QB sneak for Hatboro Horsham. Oh, big hit. Selvin Haynes with a big tackle.
3 big touchdowns, 1 huge tackle. Haynes is having himself a game today.
Those QB sneaks have semi-work before for Hatboro Horsham, but now not so much. Ryan Schneider in the backfield now. Sends a man in motion. Low snap. And he's going to run it himself again, but he's brought down after a couple of yards, maybe 4 yards. And 8 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the rest of the game.
Another sloppy play by the Horsham offense. Another low snap. The quarterback gets a little confused. He's looking to recover. Then you got the Upper Dublin defense swarming him. You know, that's just tough for the quarterback. Plays just need to be better than that. You can't be a sloppy.
That's right, Sam. And there's a run play. And this low snaps are a reoccurring thing we're seeing. How will Hatboro Horsham adjust to this? This is not looking too good for them. Hatboro gonna punt here. That is a pretty long punt. Way over Bootman's head. He's gonna grab it and see what he can do here. No blockers. Oh, and almost had 2 tackles, but that's gonna be a flag. That's gonna be on Hatboro.
All the way back, and we got a flag on the field.
As that returner, he kind of takes that back at the 10-yard line, surveys the field and sees 5 white jerseys coming right at him. As a receiver, that's got to be a tough situation to get some more yardage.
But there was a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Did look like a very aggressive tackle for Hatboro Horsham.
Personal foul.
And that's going to be a face mask on Hatboro. Good news for Upper Dublin. See, Sam, that hurts as a Hatboro Horsham team, because if you get in a situation and tackle someone that far back and it's a face mask, that hurts to see.
I mean, it's honestly, you don't need to be doing that. You know, aggressive tackles when you got 5 guys coming right at you. As a Hatboro defender and special teams player, you know, you just got to be smarter with those plays.
They're going to put Bootman in as quarterback now. Give Mike a little bit of time to sit.
I think if you're the Cardinals offense, stick with the running game. Take some time out of the clock. You got 6:50 coming up. You just got to waste some clock. Hope to get some first downs. That's what you want.
I mean, the score like 34-7, Cardinals winning. This one you can slow down a little bit.
Could be a short loss for Dublin. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 13.
Upper Dublin 3rd and 13 now. This run game has been, this run defense, excuse me, has been pretty sharp for Hatboro. Let's see what Upper Dublin can do.
Right now, Mike Slivka's not playing quarterback. Smart move by Stover to bring him out. You don't need to risk any injuries going on right now. Slivka gets a break. He's played an amazing game so far.
And there's the run. But again, brought down a pretty short past the line of scrimmage.
Contact with a short gain to bring up a Upper Dublin 4th down and the punting team.
Upper Dublin going to bring out the punting team now. Boot that ball out for their zone. Barbera back to punt this one.
Barry, the punt for Upper Dublin.
Barbera. There's the boot. Rolls past half, and it's taken by Booker for Hatboro. There's a flag down, but he's going to find some room, make some move, and wow, Upper Dublin needs to work on tackling the receivers. We do have a player down. We will be right back.
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. I think I will join UDTV.
Welcome back, folks. There's going to be a hold on the play and a kick to the head penalty. So Upper Dublin now, or Hatboro Horsham with pretty bad field position after the long return. A little confusion here in the field. Don't know really what's going on, but there's 5 minutes left here in tonight's football game, and it's been a good one. And finally, Hatboro Horsham now lining up on offense. And it's going to be a run play. And Hatboro Horsham, about a 5-yard gain for them. Sam, I think it's about time to just maybe call this game over.
You know, I wouldn't say it's too late. I wouldn't say it's too early. You got 5 minutes left in the game, 34-7. Obviously, odds are not in Hatboro's favor. Can't count them out just yet. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the work. You can't let anything you do, you can't let them take advantage of you. Knowing that they could just come back and get a touchdown has to be worrisome for Upper Dublin. They just got to keep being aggressive.
And Hatboro Horsham on the run, but they're brought down fast by a gang of tacklers from Upper Dublin. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Hatboro Horsham. Let's see if Upper Dublin can force the 4th down. So, Sam, my question is, if you're Hatboro here and you don't convert on this 3rd down, do you go for it on 4th? And this late in the game, you need to put some points on the board.
I mean, at this point, it's good to be risky. I think you've played conservative all game. You might as well just be risking it. But it does look like they convert, pass complete on the right side. That's a 1st down.
And Booker there with a reception. No need to go for it on 4th down. They're going to grab the 3rd down, 1st down. Four minutes left here tonight. And there's a pass for Hatboro Horsham.
Move that into Upper Dublin territory.
And they're going to push that past the Upper Dublin 50. Solid run for Hatboro. Let's see Upper Dublin response. Hatboro lining up now. There's the snap. And short pass to number 6. He's going to break a tackle. And then he's brought down immediately.
Hatboro's driving down the field. Upper Dublin defense has to make a stop. Stop this momentum. Maybe we can get a break change. You got 3 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 2. Ball's on the 44. We're in the 4th quarter. Let's see what Upper Dublin defense can do here.
There's a high snap. These guys have been all over the place for Hatboro. They're going to throw it, and it's picked off. The pass is picked by Upper Dublin, and they're going to run it back right to past the 50. What a great play.
That's what you need there. Great play by the secondary. Number 20 on Upper Dublin gets that pickoff, reads it exactly right here with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. You got Upper Dublin ball. You run out the clock. That's game over.
Just as Hatboro gains some momentum. Bang, picked off. Upper Dublin offense takes the field now. Upper Dublin with a solid run. Gonna get about 8 yards.
I think that the marching band's going off right now. They're loud, they're proud, they're excited. Marching band is turning up the game.
It truly is a fact that this Upper Dublin squad would not play as well if they did not have the Upper Dublin Marching Cardinals right behind them. Upper Dublin offense. They're going to run the ball now. And there's the 1st down and a little bit more. Hatboro Horsham cannot bring him down, and they finally bring him down. Sam, that was a big push.
That was a huge push, Tyler. Now, what you want from this last drive is to waste the clock. And they're doing exactly that while getting 1st downs. Ideal for this offense.
2 minutes left now. Clock running down. Upper Dublin with a QB sneak here. There's a flag on the play, but there's some room. Bootman's going to make it pretty far. That's a solid run.
Yeah, just short. Solid run. Gets very close. It looks like about 1 or 2 yards away. However, there is a flag down on the field on the run play.
A lot of flags tonight. It's been a very physical game. Upper Dublin offense now. Gonna line them right past half field. And there's the run, but they're gonna calm down. And just 1 minute left here. It was a great effort for both squads, but clearly one team came out on top.
Upper Dublin has played a really hard game today. 1 minute now on the clock strikes. We're down to seconds, 34-7. Looks like Upper Dublin just got stopped there short. However, you know, you're gonna keep running the ball, gonna keep wasting some clock. Great game played by Upper Dublin here. As I look around the stadium tonight, I can see people in the student section. The marching band is all over the place. The parents are lit. I mean, today's game really shows the spirit of Upper Dublin. You know, the cheerleaders are doing great tonight. It's just a great game.
That's true, and as time expires now, they're gonna let the clock run out. As the teams shake hands, it was really a great effort. Great game to broadcast. Sam, great being with you. I had a great time.
Thank you, Tyler, for bringing me here to the broadcasting club. Football players line up, end of the game. The score is 34-7. Great game. Tyler, right back to you.
And you know what it was, Sam? It all boiled down to the overall defense from Upper Dublin. Their defense was just spectacular with the pick six from Jason Scott and just stopping a lot of these short runs and no deep passes. It was really good to see, and I think that's what the true factor was. But all in all, it was a great game for UD, and we'll see you next week. I'm Tyler Jacobson.
And I'm Sam Frizzell.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.